So, I've been having problems getting processed foods out of my diet. I've, growing up, I had processed foods. Probably more than the average person when I was a kid, and like I recognize that I'm probably like I probably should have corrected my diet a long time ago. Um, but it's been hard. It's so hard. It's like really hard. Like, okay, so right now I don't have a job. And it's kind of depressing. And I think I've been feeling like crap. Like, and I don't think it's just depressing. I think that there could be some mold in my apartment or something. That's what's making me, because I've been feeling like crap, man. I've been feeling like really, really bad. Like headaches, uh, like a discombobulated like feeling. Um, and like at this time, I want to like do some self improvement because you know I'm almost giving up on trying to find a job. So like I've been like this whole yo-yo thing where like I'm just gonna have fun this last day and then tomorrow I'm gonna start, and then what happens? I screw up the next day. And it's just like a perpetual cycle that I cannot break. I did good. I started out pretty good. I fasted for 5 days straight, and I can't even like intermittent fast anymore. And there's like no schedule, and I'm stressed about money, and you know it's like I almost like don't care. That's where I'm at. Like I want to do better, but I almost like don't care. Like I don't care if I go bankrupt at this point. Yeah, my credit's gonna suck for 7 years, but it's like I can't think 7 years ahead. Things are progressing so quickly for me to sit here and think of like the future. I remember like, you know, invest in your 401k. And for me, like when I was working and like especially raising my kids, investing in 401k was a luxury. Like my mindset was like I need all of my money now to provide for my kids because I'm not on welfare or anything like that. I'm providing everything myself. Um so every single penny I made went to providing for my kids. Um and I didn't care about when I got old. My mindset was I want to provide for my kids and I don't care about my retirement. What matters is them. That's what matters. How can I care about 30 years from now when I don't know what's going to happen in 30 years? So that was my mindset. Um and my mindset right now is like I feel like we're going into a very turbulent time financially where wealth transfer is about to happen. Um, Trump finally tweeted out we're gonna have a crypto reserve, and he said Solana, XRP. There's something else he said, Bitcoin and Ethereum, but there's another one that he said I forgot. He finally, this is what I've been waiting for, and I, you know, when we actually invest in the reserve, my thought process is like crypto's gonna go huge because you're gonna see countries FOMOing in, not just countries, but you're gonna see wealthy people, states, cities, towns, all trying to get in. And my thought process was Bitcoin's gonna go up to whatever. Um, and it still could happen. I don't know. It could happen anytime. I had visions of like waking up and then like seeing Bitcoin just like chilling at like 1.8 million, um, just like overnight. Like you seen it yesterday when Trump tweeted that out because Bitcoin is taking a hit because of we're going through a recession right now. Now this recession can be quick. It definitely can be quick. Look how fast that El Salvador turns things around in their country. Like, they were not doing good. They turned around the crime. Like, they locked up a lot. They turned it around in like a year. Um, Argentina did the same thing. Like, they were in huge debt, and then now they're like doing really, really well. And that's my same thought process about America is like, yeah, we could be going through like some hard time, but it doesn't have to last like years like it did in the past, based off the moves that Trump is making. Like, we're going to a disruption. Like, what you're seeing is companies are, like I said, are starting to realize, hey, perhaps we should invest in AI instead of like having these white collar workers, or like there's just too many white collar jobs. These people really don't do anything. You're seeing it with the federal government, and then and you're going to see other companies start doing the same thing. If you look up on here, and a big thing is like nobody's hiring white collar workers. They're just not, because like this is exactly like what should we go for? What should I invest my precious time where, maybe I'm playing a video game, and like I'm wasting my time playing a video game because it's not really achieving anything, but it's like, well, it's keeping me out of trouble. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know if it's not really doing. It's occupying my time. What do you like? Like, when they sit here and like, oh, you're wasting your time. Like, what am I wasting my time for? Like, at this point in my life, I've already had my kids. I really have nothing to look forward to. I don't have a wife. No prospects of a girlfriend or anything like that. Like, what am I wasting my time for? Like, like. It's pretty much like I'm just trying to survive at this point. Like, I just want to survive whatever's coming. And what it feels like is the money is at the top with the wealthy people, and the people at the bottom are just like being like, we're struggling big time. And if we fall out, the people at the top won't be able to have their cushy lives anymore. And I don't think that we're going to have a societal collapse at this point. I just don't. I think if we were going to have a societal collapse, Trump would be dead right now. I think that we're going to have hard times for sure. And I think it's going to be the people that are white collar workers that have to like suck up their pride and then do jobs like I had to do for the last 27 years of my life. Yeah, I'm sitting here like, finances, like, I don't care about being rich, man. I don't want to have to fucking worry about money anymore. I'm tired of worrying about it. I'm tired of having to like manage my debt. You know how like it's like what to invest in. I'm tired of trying to figure out what to gamble in. Like, own properties or whatever. Like, I don't want to own properties and rent them out to people and have to worry about fixing things that are broken, or, I don't want to have to worry about that. I don't want to do that. I just want to live my life, and I want to contribute to society. I don't want to just sit here and like in a room like I've been doing for the last month and a half, almost 2 months, not doing anything. I want to be able to like help society and contribute it in some way physically if I can. Make things better. I don't want to just like you know what I mean, like, but it feels like there's no carrot on the stick. Like, I was offered a job to move new Jeeps around. And my last job, I was making like $23 an hour, and what that did was it and I didn't work 40 hours. I probably worked like 35 a week, something like that, because I worked so fast. But it paid my bills. That's all I cared about was maintaining it. I don't care about getting far ahead. I just want like a nice, safe, quiet place where I can live. I can rest my head. I can relax and chill. And then, yeah, I can go to work. I don't care if I work for somebody else. I don't want to. I don't want a business. I don't want to. I don't want all that crap, man. I'm tired of all that. I'm tired of like trying to figure out like what should I invest my time in and learn and what skills and like like we're in some type of transition where the college degree is we're still like a lot of places still require it to be a supervisor or whatever. Um, but like college degrees are basically useless. Like they're basically useless. You're better served hiring somebody who hasn't went to college because at least like you like if I was hiring somebody, I would look at my resume and I would look at somebody with like a college degree, and I'm just definitely gonna hire me, even if I'm older, because like I have experience in the real world. Even if like I was like 22, like my kids are young, they haven't went to college, but I would look at them and be like, okay, they have experience in the real world over a person with college. Now, like this job is physical labor, so I'm gonna hire one of us over somebody who's basically probably been pampered their whole life. They don't know how to work with other people. Um, but yeah, it's just like if companies need to start paying people who do the dirty jobs way better. And our society is so upside down with like the interpretation of people who do the dirty jobs of being crappy people, like low status people, when like if you didn't have people doing these jobs, you would have to do them. So you probably shouldn't be looking down on people who like clean the toilets or um, do like regular jobs. You probably shouldn't be looking down on like fast food workers. You probably shouldn't be looking down on these people because at least they're going to work. And the whole thing too with these companies is like they don't want to pay you. Like these fast food workers, they don't want to pay you. They don't pay for your medical. So it's like when they say that's not a real job, but like you still need people to work there, and that's just for like kids or whatever. Like fast food places don't open at like from 4 to 9. Fast food places are open from like 5 a.m. to like 10 or 11, sometimes 1 o'clock in the morning. It's like teenagers can't do that schedule. So you need somebody, and it's like these companies they need to invest in the infrastructure to either eliminate these jobs or pay people right. Human labor, it doesn't matter what job you do, you should be able, if you work 40 hours, that should be enough for you to survive. And we might need a system where like if you're well off, if your net worth is huge, maybe you should have to pay more for items than I have to. If you know Maybe we should go to that type of system instead of like whatever the hell crap system, dinosaur system we have now. Like if you're well off, you should have to pay more for an item. And it doesn't have to be a ton, but like, you know, this is why I don't have a problem with like a social credit score or like um everything, all the transactions being like transparent. I think the people who want like like all transactions to be non-transparent, it makes me think like they're trying to do things illegally. Like if you want to be a part of society, a high trust society, you're not going to have much privacy going forward. But you shouldn't have to be a part of this society if you don't want to be. So like if I want to go live off grid somewhere, I shouldn't have to pay property taxes. I shouldn't get hit because I'm collecting rainwater. I shouldn't like. You need to stop trying to force me on the system if I don't want to be on the system. And that's the problem, is like it almost feels like we're forced to be on the system in some type of way. You know, we have plenty of land in America, man. Like, let us like stop with these national forests. Like, yeah, you can have some of them, like, yeah, but like let us if we don't want to be a part of the system, let us go live our lives, off grid and trying to figure it out on our own. But it's like control. Like, this is a system. They want to control us constantly. And it's been like this. It's not like anything like these people that are conspiracy theorists. Like, I'm one of them, but it's like, oh, they just want to control you. You're a slave. Like, you already are, dude. What are you talking about, man? We already are slaves. We are controlled. You know, you might be able to have like some control of what you buy or stuff like that. What you invest in, but it's like for your basic necessities, I can't just go live like I didn't like we did, back in the day, like a long time ago. You can't just like, let me buy some land, or let me just like, since I'm an American citizen, let me just go live here, or like they did when we first came here. People did a long time. It's like, you live on that land. If you can cultivate that land, then it's your land. The federal government is completely overbloated, and it's just like, get away from me, get off of me, man. And that's why I like Trump, and I like the way things are going, and they see things a lot differently. And the leftists want to just keep control. Like, that's what they want, is they want power. They want control. And nothing's changed since the slavery owner days. And that's what these people, they're basically the same. They think that they're not, but they are. Like, they don't think deep enough. That's why they keep, like, I think we should have some type of establishment. It is good to have civilization, but like, we shouldn't have to be forced to be a part of it if we don't want to. You shouldn't be coming at me saying like, I can't collect rainwater. If I'm causing like environmental problems, okay, cool. But like, if I'm just like a living off grid, minding my own business, in some type of structure I built with my own two hands, get the fuck away from me, man. I'm trying to survive out here. I'm growing food. I'm cultivating food on my own. I don't want to be a part of this system. Get off of me. Stop trying to make me like, because you want to collect taxes off of me to control me. Let me actually be free. We can't. Like, nothing you buy here in America, you really own. You have to pay property taxes on everything.